two things that have come out from this so far. Definitely communication is key. Like, you need to get that right for it to work. And then trust. Is there anything else that you think
helps in a
co-parenting relationship?
All right, guys, wait, hold up. So we looked at the analytics, and apparently 25% of you who watch this podcast are not subscribed. Now, that doesn't make sense, because if you're watching this podcast, then you clearly like it and you clearly want more. So the best way to get more is to subscribe. And guess what? Even do another thing, subscribe. Hit that little bell button and put the notifications on. So when we post this exquisite content, right, you'll get it directly in your notifications. So subscribe right now. Thank you.
Right. So so I'm actually in the process of coaching co-parents. Yeah, I'm putting something together because I get so many people coming to me. I've decided to turn that into a business. Yeah, so I'm going to start delivering workshops and presentations on effective co-parenting. And one of the things I've been working on is how can I make it make sense. So to me, the co in co-parenting stands for communication, cooperation, consistency. If you can focus on those three things, it will provide the child with comfort. Yeah, and that is the key right there. The child needs to be comfort. Everything we're doing, everything we're arguing about, everything we're discussing has to have the child, like you said at the start, at the forefront. Like, if you're arguing about where your baby mum's was, what has that got to do with the child really? Like, or the child was at grandma's and you went out for the weekend. Why are we arguing about that? Like, do you see what I mean? We take our eyes off of the child because we still want that. She's mine. We've got ownership of a woman. I just don't see it like that. I genuinely used to. Like, I remember, I've told this story before, when my son was about 5, he told me, oh, mum's friend Dwayne.
It sounds big.
Mum's friend Dwayne. I met mum's friends. I met mum's friend Dwayne. Yeah, so I was like, okay, yeah. Then I start hearing Dwayne a bit more, like Dwayne. So then I turn investigator, innit? So I realized, like, I start questioning my son, like, to now looking at it, right? It must have been uncomfortable for him because I was like, so you seen Dwayne lately? So what's Dwayne look like? Like, was he tall? Is he small? Like, what cars he drive? Like, all of these questions I'm asking a 6-year-old at this time, yeah? And then it was like, oh yeah, Dwayne's been staying over. Like, how do you know he's been staying over? Like, oh, because his shoes are there. His shoes are there.
What size feet is it?
Nike or Adidas.
What size feet is it?
But I was hearing Dwayne, yeah? And I'm like, no, I need to find out. So I approach his mum. Me and her don't have the best relationship. I weren't getting no information. Like, she weren't telling me anything, which makes me question my son a bit more. But then Dwayne disappeared. Like, Dwayne's never been here since then. And I realized I went through all that stress, chasing the baby mum, trying to find out who is he, questioning my son. The man's not here. Like, we get so caught up on that. My child was fine the whole time. Didn't affect my relationship at all. But I wanted control.
It was Dwayne Johnson, by the way. It was The Rock.
Yeah. I can't even say that.
He went back to the States.
Just me, like, I don't want none of this. I don't want no smoke, boy. I was going to say, I was similar to that at the start. Like, I was very much... the thing is, again, ratings to my son's mum, she would never bring any, like, idiot around our child. So I rate her for that. But at the start, I was very much hurt because she left me for my mistake. So I was just like, oh, rah. I've lost everything. Okay, great. So when she was doing what she was doing, didn't involve my son. Like, so someone was seeing her. Yeah. She was seeing someone, basically. But my son wasn't around it. So at the time, I should have been comfortable with that because he's not seeing none of this.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, nah, this affects him somehow. But when, obviously, in the position I'm in now, I realize you're just still hurt, Mike. You need to obviously find a way to cope and get over it and just communicate with her when it just comes to your child. Just focus on that. But at the time, I can't lie, I was livid. I was like, you're dating what? And I've been looking after her son like I was the single mum at home by myself.
You
it wasn't
feel
even
hard
a
done by, innit?
exactly. And it was when I
pride.
think back on it, I can laugh at it now, but it was a serious argument. Like I was really annoyed and I was really hurt. I felt betrayed in a sense. But if I could give advice to my past self
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, bro, you're gonna be hurt. It's normal. But you just have to find a way to deal with it. Does it involve your son? No? Okay, then bro, that's all that. She's been good enough to not even involve the guy around your child. You know what I mean? Like you should be happy with that. And if she did, she would do it in such a way, again, ratings to her, she would do it in such a way where she'll introduce the man to me basically and say, this is what's going on with me, and obviously it's going to involve our child. So I thought, let me just put that idea across, kind of thing. And I thought in an ideal world it would always be like that, but it's never always like that.